Hi, this is Rachel from couponsdowork.com, and today I'm going to answer a question that someone emailed me from my website. It was from my video blog posting. I post on my right side of the column on my website feature video, and the question was, how are you able to budget for 30 bucks a week? You mentioned that in your video. And how are your kids able to eat nutritiously and in a healthy way for a full week? There's no way you can do that. Well, I'm going to tell you, I did that challenge today to even prove to you. I mean, I do it every week, but I have the receipt to show you. If you watch my first video, I get $1,200 a month for my husband. So that has to go for food and clothes and groceries. And as I said, I don't have to buy clothes every month, so that does help. However, groceries are the things we spend the most of. And so during the high holidays, the high holidays are what I call back to school shopping, or the Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, the best when the holidays are going on. That's when you probably spend a little more than you want to for your stockpile, but you build it up, and that way you have a 6-month supply. So like during Thanksgiving, I bought cereal. I had really good coupons came in, and I have a year's worth of cereal. So that's why I don't have to buy that, or pasta, or canned goods. So you stock up, for the items that the non-perishables are going to last a while. So now I told you, I get $1,200 a month. I put $500 every 2 weeks. I get $600 every 2 weeks for my husband. I put that away in my book safe. I talked about my first blogcast. And the $1,000 I put away a month. I put that once I get the $1,000, I put that in my loose change account. So that's been adding, and it's so grateful because my husband's really crap at saving money, and budgeting is a big thing that our generation is not the greatest at, because I don't know, they think because our grandparents were younger, they grew up in the Depression, or my grandparents did, and they weren't very rich. As they learned to save and be smart and made jobs, my grandfather got his own business. I mean, he sold it. He was a millionaire, and he kept saving money. So I'm thankful for that, and because of them, I learned to budget. It took me a while to understand the whole art of budgeting, but once you got kids in the picture, you really have to stretch the buck up as much as you can. So I have my stockpile built up. If you see on my website my stockpile picture, and I'll post it when I post this video on my website, I will post the picture of my stockpile. I have built it up where I want it to be, and it's been rotating. Of course, the picture I took was about 3 months ago, so it's actually getting emptier per se. It's I wouldn't say empty, but I don't like a lot of my shelves are getting less and less for certain products. So, and the other thing is how I'm stretching out my dollar. I don't buy junk food every week. If Oreo cookies go on sale, you have the coupon to pair with it. I love my Oreos, and I get like maybe 3 bags worth, but it lasts several months. I love my Oreos are great for when you're really stressed out. So, anyway, what I did today. Oh yeah, going about the $1,200 a month. And so, anyways, I put $500 away. So $1,000 away, and then I have really $200 a month for groceries, so $100 for 2 weeks. And there's a way to stretch that out even further. When I go to the store, how do I spend up to 30 or less? Well, the key is this: about the third week of every month, I plan next month's menu. So like last week we had chicken and rice, and that was 2 meals worth. And then I made another meal, a turkey stir fry, and the turkey stir fry was 3 meals worth. Of course, you add the turkey and the rice, the flavorings, your vegetables. So you have, a nutritious meal, and you may have rice left over, and that can go for another meal you have in your stockpile. Sorry for that noise you heard. My dog was doing something silly, getting into things. So anyways, he's this very sweet King Charles Cavalier, but he's like another toddler, and I have a 2-year-old, so they're like brothers. It's so funny watching them play. And my kids are in school, so it's the only time I get to work on my website. And anyway, sorry for sidetracking. So the money I have left over from that $100, I put in my book safe, and I divide it up maybe for back to school clothes for the following year, kids stuff, because school year, as you know, throughout the year they have these little things, these little payment things like fundraisers, or field day. I had to buy that, and I didn't buy the shirt this year because I didn't have the cash. I only had checks because I put my money away, and I went through my budget. So I'm budgeting a lot more now, and I'm better, and I'm happier, and I'm living that comfortable life. And you can look like $1 million without having $1 million. By the way, just being smart. And so we're going to show what I spent. I actually pay cash, because when you go to the store, the whole point is when you go shopping, you don't want to use your credit card, because that's where you get in trouble, because credit card is an addiction. You're like, oh, I'll just put 20 here and 20 there, and eventually, then you got, oh crap, I got to pay that bill, and then you may not have the money for that because you spent it on, all your bills for everything else. So, on my lovely little thing, you can't really see it that well, but I spent a total of 27.50, balance to 27.57. So the total order was 27.03, and then because of 54 cents in food tax, it was 27.57. I gave $40 in cash because I only had $100 in $20 bills, and I got $12.43 left. So I have over $70 left in change. So I'm good for next week's budget. And this week we're having turkey loaf, and because of Mother's Day was Sunday, and I saw my video blog about Happy Crappy Mother's Day because I felt underappreciated from my husband. He got me a $5 pizza from Little Caesars, and it was very grateful. But I would have liked it if he got the kids to clean up the kitchen instead of letting them destroy it with all the mess. It was, that's what I have to do today after I finish this video blog. I clean up the mess the kids made yesterday. And so I'm going to show you what I bought. If you can see, I got 2 loaves of bread. They were BOGO, and it's the Nature's Own. I got the honey wheat, great for freezing. So we'll have this for this week, and next week's loaf I just freeze. I got some baking potatoes because we're having meatloaf, and with the baking potatoes, again, I'm going to show you the meal. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. So I get, with the baking potatoes, I can get up to 3 meals with that. So I'm going to tell you what I'm doing for the week. I got the Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. It's great to put in the turkey, or if you make hamburgers, even turkey burgers, it's really great flavoring. Soy sauce is the other thing I use as flavoring. I got the singles. I got the Publix brand. They were 2 for $5, so we were getting low on our cheese, and I buy my cheese when they're on sale. We got my ground turkey. That was the expensive cost. It was $7 and some change. And so you got strawberries, and I got bananas. So just to break down the idea, yes, that's a week's worth of meal. We love, fruit and meats we're going to spend the most of. I did not buy milk this week because the Smart Balance milk was on sale. It was 2 for $5. I think it was last week's sale or 2 weeks ago. And I spent $20 of that, and I had one coupon, $1.25 coupon. Usually when it comes to couponing, if there's a coupon you really like, don't buy other, multiple newspapers. That's a waste. Go to coupon clipping services. And if you want to know a good legit one, go to couponsdowork.com, and on the right-hand side, I think we scroll down the page, it's on the right-hand side where I advertise really great products or deals. There's a coupon clipping service I use and I love. You don't spend a lot, and that way if the product does not go on sale, you really didn't waste much. Instead of buying the $3 or $4 of the newspapers, you save money. And so that's what I do. But I forgot to get the extra coupons for the milk. So I got $20 worth of milk, and which was 8.5 gallons. They were 2 for $5. It was all, really good deal. And so, and then milk was $2.99 at Kroger, and then I bought a gallon. So I have a whole month's worth of milk. In fact, next week, I think we're good until next week. I will have to buy milk again. So that's how I save money for the week. When milk goes on sale, that's how you get the milk. So that way, every week when you go shopping, you're not spending so much. So, as I said, my monthly meal plan. Well, because Mother's Day was yesterday, I got my $5 pizza. We have leftover pizza for another day. So that actually helped. But if I wasn't, usually I plan 2 meats during the week. So if I make turkey loaf one week, one day, chicken and rice another day, for example. And that way for Sunday, if I make chicken and rice, that's another day meal. That'd be Tuesday's meal. And then Monday would be, like today, we're making turkey loaf. And turkey loaf it's a good 2 meals, which means Thursday and Friday. Sometimes whatever I make Sundays, if it's a 3 meal, then I have Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. But if it's a 2 meal day, Thursday and Friday is stockpile day. So if I have this week, I'm going to have mashed potatoes homemade. I'll have enough for another meal to go with pasta. So we make mac and cheese, and then for a vegetable we have peas or broccoli and cauliflower, options to do. Or I might make a Belgian dish I think it's called stoop or stomp. I don't remember. I made it years ago, and it's potato based. So again, simple foods. And you look up recipes. I make and then I look for the best things to do. So this is how I feed my kids. We are eating nutritiously. We have vegetables. I buy my veggies usually fresh, but I had a lot of frozen vegetables. So I have to use those first. However, I will go back to Kroger this week for my stockpile day. We have broccoli 10 for 10 at Kroger. Because I have it in my freezer, I don't have to buy it. But that is a really good deal. So at the end of the week, I'm going to incorporate that for next week's meal. So that way it won't go bad, and I'll cook it up and make maybe a stir fry for Sunday. So, or whatever I have for next week planned. So yes, we eat pretty healthy, and the days that if it's, let's say we ate the food for the week and okay, I spent my $30. I still have money left over for my stockpile to go back, but this is for a week's worth meal, and this is how my $30 a week challenge. If I had coupons for meat, you betcha I'd be going